What's up everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Tom and today I want to give you the second part of my DJI Spark review. So let's go. So what you just saw were some of the first shots I did with the Spark. Sadly, the summer this year in Germany seems to be pretty rainy, pretty windy, so I wasn't able to do some more summer-like shots. But I think these shots can show pretty good what the Spark is capable of doing and where it is not so good. But first let me get into the pros. First of all, and what surprised me the most, is how well built the Spark is. Even if it seems like a toy, it doesn't feel cheap at all. It is pretty heavy, pretty sturdy, already survived several crashes, like when I flew it into a tree or into the wall of my apartment building. So for me it seems like the Spark is a pretty reliable tool and definitely worth the money. The second thing is the image quality. Especially photos are like super sharp. Even in bad lighting conditions, these are crystal clear, high resolution images, and for me this was pretty amazing. Also, the video quality is really good, especially since it is only 1080p. The only downside, which I will get into later, is that you really have to rely on good lighting conditions. The next thing is the battery life. Because I found that even with strong winds, the battery lasts up to like 14 minutes, which is pretty amazing to me since the battery is actually pretty small and not even half the size of the Mavic's battery. Also, the battery charges within like 15 minutes, so I think with two batteries and a flight time around 30 minutes, you're really good to go. Of course, you always should plan out your shots first. Don't go out, go up in the air and then think about what you want to shoot. You better like explore the environment and think about what you want to shoot and then go up in the air. This will save you a lot of time and a lot of battery life. Next is the image stabilization. Because even if it's only a 2-axis gimbal, I found the image stabilization pretty amazing. You will only reach the limits of the image stabilization in really strong winds where you get like these micro jitters. But as I said, I only experienced this in really strong winds. And the last thing, which doesn't only apply to the Spark, but is pretty important to me, is the DJI service. Because they ship the Spark really quick with DHL Express, and the Spark arrived I think within 3 days or 4 days. But of course the Spark also has some downsides. What was most annoying to me were the issues I had with the DJI Go 4 app. I constantly experienced signal loss where the Spark will only hover in the air, or an interrupted video stream where I couldn't see what I was filming. Of course you have to say the good thing is the Spark doesn't stop recording if it loses signal. It always keeps recording, so your shots won't be totally messed up. But I feel like since they market the Spark as a Wi-Fi drone, it's pretty annoying that the Spark loses signal all the time. So I think if you buy the Spark, you should definitely have some of the new generation smartphones, and don't forget to quit all other apps before recording. Another downside is that with the Spark you only have some really limited camera settings, like you don't have any custom picture profiles, you don't have some cine-like profiles, no flat image profiles. and you cannot change the frame rate. Of course, what's really good is you can switch to manual mode, where you can change the shutter speed and the ISO. So if you buy some ND filters for the Spark, which are already available by Polar Pro, I guess, you should be good to go even without some custom profiles. Also, the video quality in low light, as you saw in the Spark footage I showed you earlier in the video, is pretty bad. So you should definitely try to avoid going up to ISO 800 or higher. Definitely stay under 800 because there will be a lot of noise, a lot of grain, the shadows and the blacks will fall apart if you try to grade it, the video gets unsharp, it's really annoying. Also, even if I said that the battery life is one of the good things about the Spark, there's also a downside to it. Because yes, the Spark does start very quickly, so you will have it in the air after around 1 minute, but then you will already have lost like 10% of battery. Plus, it will automatically land at around 10% battery left. So in the end you only have 18% of the battery life to fly, which is why the actual battery life will be around 12 to 14 minutes. And last but not least, what really annoys me about DJI products in general is that additional gear is really expensive. Like an extra battery costs around 59 euro. And the remote controller, if you want to buy it separately, will cost around 179 euro, which is, in my opinion, a little bit too expensive. Even if the products are like super premium, this is too expensive for additional gear. So in the end, would I recommend you buying a Spark? It kind of depends on what you want to use it for. If you want to use it for occasional shots or something where you don't rely on like 4K or having a wide range of settings or custom picture profiles, then the Spark could be right for you, especially if you're working on a smaller budget like I did. But if you need 4K, if you need flat picture profiles, if you need more than 20 minutes flight time by just one battery, then you should definitely check out the Mavic or even something higher, like the Phantom series. The problem for most of us will be that these better drones always cost a lot more money, like at least twice the price of the Spark. So in my opinion, the Spark is a really good drone, and hopefully DJI will fix some of the software issues, especially with the DJI Go app, which will definitely make the Spark a perfect entry-level drone. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I would love to hear what you think about the Spark, so don't hesitate to leave your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys next week.